So I finally got around to picking up a few cases for my iPhone 17 Pro. At the end of the day, we all need some sort of protection. I will say, you guys who walk around here with these $1,000 plus iPhones with no case, it definitely scared me just a little bit. Now, before we get into it, just want to say I am very picky when it comes to my cases. I'm picky, like, think of that individual who goes into your local Starbucks and they order their coffee like it's some sort of a lab experience. I just don't do bulky. I definitely am not trying to make my super thin, sophisticated iPhone look like some sort of a walkie-talkie from 1995. So yeah, I definitely like the feel of these cases. You know, they definitely feel premium. I like the feel in the hand. They definitely don't feel like a case that you won at some sort of a carnival for 2 tickets. Yeah, so let's start off with Apple's TechWoven Case. Definitely the name reminds me of some sort of a piece of hardware that at some point is going to need a firmware update. First off, this thing feels, it feels weirdly good, if that's something I can say. I would say it's definitely soft, it's textured, and definitely has this confidence going on with it, as if I paid too much for this case. So yeah, when you rub your fingers across the sides of this case, it definitely sounds like a zipper, and it's like oddly satisfying. But at the end of the day, why does my case need to sound like someone's jacket? Anyway, the buttons, they do feel good. They're clicky, they're responsive. I would say the buttons definitely give you this vibe that they're happy that you're pressing them, if that makes any kind of sense. I would say the MagSafe is really strong. I would call the MagSafe Trapper Keeper Strong. For all my 80 kids, you'll know exactly what that means. And the cutouts, I feel like the cutouts are perfect. Yeah, so the actual camera control button, it is flush with the case. So there's a good chance you're going to accidentally press that camera control button and trigger your camera. Just keep in mind there is a good chance your pocket is going to start flashing as if you're at the club and the beat is about to drop. Just keep in mind that everything is okay. So yeah, the case comes in 5 different colors. It comes in blue, black, purple, green, sienna, which is just a fancy way to say brown. I actually did a smell test and it doesn't actually smell like anything, so too bad there. Anyway, I actually love this case. It's professional but casual at the same time. The way I would explain it is you're definitely not the CEO, but you don't live with your parents anymore. It's somewhere in between, if that makes sense. So yeah, rest in peace, fine woven cases. You definitely won't be missed. But if you do need one and you do miss one, you can always pick up one of those MagSafe wallets. So yeah, the next case is from a company called Omio. Hopefully I am saying that right. Otherwise, it is a frameless case, and I just love frameless cases because it allows you to get more intimate and closer to your iPhone 17 Pro. Yeah, so this case has TPU at the top and bottom, so if you do drop your iPhone 17 Pro, there is a very good chance your iPhone will survive. Yeah, so the lip on this case, it's small, but it is definitely mighty. So if your iPhone 17 Pro kisses the pavement, there's a very good chance things will be okay. But keep in mind, if you do have one of those tempered glass screen protectors, that thing is going to stick out. So yeah, the MagSafe on this case, it is pretty strong. I would say you can definitely hang a small keychain on this thing here. The only issue I have is the Apple logo. It's not centered. But I think that might be a Apple issue. Now, I didn't mention this with the Apple TechWoven Case, but the Omio case as well. The reception is really good. I haven't, seen any issues or had any issues with either case with drop calls or anything, or data issues. In terms of the button feedback, the sides are exposed, so really no issues there. So no mush, no nonsense. So yeah, the case is available in 4 different colors: blue, black, orange, and desert titanium. So I think it's a good selection of cases for pretty much, I would say, any type of personality. So yeah, the back of the case, it's smooth. It doesn't have any texture associated with it, like the Apple TechWoven Case. No sharp edges, which is really nice. I would say this case has this personality or this kind of attitude, as if, you know what, I got my life together, so leave me alone. Honestly, I think Omio, they nailed it. I think they said, you know what, let's make a case that feels good and look good. And I think they did a good job without making the case too expensive. I think it's a really good value. I would say this is probably the best value for a case in terms of cost without it feeling like it's something that's super cheap. So thank you so much, Omio, for that. Now, will the case yellow over time? I really don't know. I just don't keep my phones long enough to test out this feature of the case itself. Every year I'm upgrading my phone, but at the price point, I wouldn't be surprised if this case does yellow. If you've had cases similar to this, let me know in the comment section below if it does yellow. Definitely would like to know. So yeah, if I could change one thing about the Omio Frameless Case, I would make the MagSafe ring available in different colors, maybe like orange or blue or pink. I know it comes in different colors as a case, but I think this extra touch would definitely take the case to the next level. And at the end of the day, I don't think it would cost that much to add colors to the MagSafe ring. Just my 2 cents. So yeah, that is the TechWoven case from Apple and the Frameless case from Omio. I would say both cases are solid and they are great. I kind of feel like Tony the Tiger. Anyway, the Amazon links are in the description section below. If you have any questions about the cases, just let me know in the comments section. I did want to point out, I did buy these cases with my own money, so neither one of these companies are making me say anything. All right, so that is it. Thank you so much for watching to the end. If you like the video, don't hesitate to subscribe to QC Dads. Really appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching to the end. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next one. Later. Bye-bye.